I don't think the conquests are going to be stopping anytime soon. As we finish this Conquer Lower Saxony mission here, it's going to give us a bunch of claims on provinces to the south, specifically down here in Munster and Cologne. So I think we might as well get started on getting this up. Now, I know I want to work through offensive, so I'm kind of like at a pinch here. We are going to switch over to mill focus since we're almost done with innovative, and being ahead of time on admin tech isn't as important. So we're going to work through that. But welcome back, everybody, to Prussia. Hoistlands Gloria here in EU4. I hope you guys are enjoying the run. I'm having a very fun time with it. Now, we are losing militarization, or we can't even gain it because of this. So we're going to also embrace that culture, because having your stated development culture approved is very helpful for your economy. So that should help out with that. Now, we need to kind of think about how we want to go about this stuff moving forward. Selling Crown Land would be very useful, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. So we need to kind of start thinking about getting these guys taken away. So let's go ahead and go with this one first. We've already cored up a lot of the land that we may want to. And I think we'll go ahead and also take this one as well. Manpower is obviously not an issue for us. We need to start getting our stuff under control here, because it is going to help us quite a bit whenever absolutism rolls around. So also, we're going to be able to take Crown Land from the estates, which is going to help us quite a bit whenever it comes to Crown Land. Well, yeah, we'll be able to take Crown Land through development is what I meant to say. So yeah, now you can see we're over 30, which will help our tax as well. It says that our economy has gone down, but I don't believe that. Now, one thing we can do, we're going to do a bit of florinomics here, or actually we don't even need to. We are going to go indebted to the burghers, and we are going to spend the majority of that money here on these buildings, because our governing capacity is hurting. It's hurting pretty bad. But you can see we are at war with a few people here, and as I would have said in the previous episode, we are going to basically separate peace out as many people as possible and convert them to the true faith. So that is good. People are leaving our coalition because this is the newest, or the first time recording on the new patch here, or first time recording here. So yeah, we're still over our governing capacity quite a bit, because I did a bit of development. So yeah, that is a thing. We also can start working on, what is it? This button here, centralizing states. So we're going to want to look for states that have the highest development. That is not our capital state. So middle mark, don't worry about it, because if you come over here, you can see governing capacity 0.8, but like up here 47, Silesia 25 in this one, 43, Prussia 47. So those are the states that you want to worry about. So basically what I do is I sort by development, and then you just like don't consider your first one. So we want this, so we just need a little bit of admin man. Now obviously, like I said, I want to make sure that we're getting through our techs here. Getting that 20% advisor cost is going to be very useful for our economy as well. So all things in the queue. We've got lots of stuff that we need to be working on, but it'll come in due time. I'm not too stressed about that. I'd rather keep my money in my bank. Let's get over here. These guys are Catholic, so we need to convert them, of course. Let's I really do need to upgrade my ships. It's expensive, man, but it needs to be done. Let's have you guys protect trade in the Baltic, go home at war. And yeah, our economy is good now. Yeah, after a little bit of finagling with our estates and all that stuff, we do have a coalition forming up a bit. It's nothing that I'm too stressed about, honestly. I think we're good. I think we're at that point now where if we do get very good. If we do have to, these guys join? Oh, they're allies. Wait a minute. I feel like they shouldn't be in this war, but whatever. It's fine. I'll piece those guys out separately, and we will piece out everybody. Literally, all I want to do is just convert a bunch of people, because this war here is hopefully going to set us up for success once the League War rolls around, in which we want as many Protestants as possible. Reformed is okay, but we want Protestants specifically. So anybody and everybody that we can separate peace out that hasn't already been converted, we want to convert them. These guys are converted already, so it doesn't matter. These guys down here need to get converted, so we shall convert them. And they're also a free city, which is nice. So the idea is the more people we convert, once we flip over the HRE to Protestant in the League War, we'll be able to get a lot of people within the HRE that will like us, and they will then vote for us, if they're an elector, of course. Speaking of, I guess we should probably take a look at the electors. Bohemia is Protestant, and they like us, actually, believe it or not, even though I took Silesia from them. I think it's because I returned cores to them, I believe. Yeah. When I was allied to the Ottomans. Yeah, I think so. Ooh, 656. Suleiman the Magnificent, legendary. Okay, so Cologne is Protestant. Mainz is Catholic. Protestant, Protestant, Catholic. So Baden is not in this war, are they? They are not. Okay, cool. Well, either way, things are going very smoothly for us right now. These guys I'm not going to be able to convert, of course. We can... They haven't added any of this land down here, so no point in releasing it as well. So let's take a look here. Austria could release Moravia. They would be Catholic, though, so no point. I guess I will just... take money. The money is the big one for us. Obviously, money is a huge issue for us, considering the fact that I am like 5 million gold in debt. So what is this? Munich? Occupied by Spain in another war. What's going on with that? Spanish. Conquest of the lowlands. Right. Okay. You guys definitely will be a nice punching bag for us. You punch them and then money comes out. It's incredible. Get lots and lots of money from these lands. So I'm going to get the occupied and besieged provinces. I just want to get everybody on their forts. I don't actually care about sieging them. That makes them more likely to give us money in the peace deal. Quite a bit of it. That actually brings us pretty close to being able to pay off a decent chunk of our debt. I'll pay off that 4%er because we obviously don't need to worry about that. Keep on converting lands, of course. And we'll go Defender of the Faith as well. We are big enough and strong enough that I don't think people are going to be attacking into the Empire. Where's my other army at? Right. So... Strasbourg is occupied by somebody else in this war, so I'll just piece them out. They're Protestant anyways. I think they're about to get annexed by Baden. These guys here are already Protestant, so I can take all their money. I don't want to hurt them because I want them to be strong, but the money is much better in my hands. Let's put it that way. Trent is Catholic, so let's head on over to Trent. Hopefully I don't get black flagged. Saxon has become our primary culture. I don't think so. That would be strange. We've won the Siege of Trent. Right, Naples. These guys are in a bunch of different wars. I'll take a little bit of corruption. It's fine. Espionage is super good for that. And we're ahead of time on tax. We're losing 0.3 without spending a tiny bit of money. National tax is pretty good. Base production in Lüneburg. Well, Lüneburg is... Where is Lüneburg? Lüneburg. Isn't it up here? Oh, yeah, it's right here. Derp. So that is salt. So good. I think I'll take the tax modifier. That's honestly okay with me. We don't make a whole lot of money from tax, but that's not true. We make a lot of money from tax. We make a lot of money from trade, actually. Okay. Handle my subjects, rebels. We'll probably annex annex him soon. Not his anything. All right. So we will force religion on Munich. Obviously, they're going to have to be pieced out from the other war they're in next, though. And Trent will be force converted as well. The more people we have following the faith, the better. If we can actually get enough, we'll be able to... Man, Livonia is absolutely getting, like, destroyed by peasants. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this. Then the next two will be for tech. Or the next bit will go for tech. Institution spread. None of those are particularly useful. All right, Trent is now occupied, so we can enforce religion on them and take all of their money. I think the music is good. Let me turn it down just a tiny bit. It sounds a little loud in my headset, but I think that's a EU3. Absolutely beautiful music. All right, let's get you guys on here. Get you guys on here. That's weird. Munich's capital is not in Munich. Okay. So Munich, Passau is a subject, so I can't actually convert them. A subject of the Palatinate, huh? No, Munich. Oh, they have the same flag with my flag pack. It's Right, the von Wittelsbach thing, I think, is what that is. All right, I don't think I can convert them. Can I? I cannot. That's okay. We live and we learn. Could have pieced them out a little bit early, but that's fine. We got a call for pizza. That's fine. I don't actually care. Give me that. A little bit of AE. Ain't never killed nobody. And then we can click this button here, which will give us war exhaustion, which is nice for 20 years. And then look at this one here. Developing cultures in the Saxon or Lower Saxon cultures will yield benefits, removing years of separatism, removing autonomy, and adding prosperity. So very strange. I really like these on actions that have been added in the newer patches. Let's go ahead and click that button here. Now, one of the following, we need a merchant in Canton. Okay, maybe we might do that, but all is well with that. So we've got our claims. Might as well push them down here. We will full annex these Johns here. Dortmund as well is in that area. Yeah, so they are a free city, so I can't co-belligerent them lest Styria is the emperor. So we're just gonna have to separate peace Dortmund, but that's fine. We'll call in them, and it's all good. Life is good, man. This is so smooth. And we are still over our limit here for governing capacity. I still want to work through these ideas, but man, I think it might be worth it to do at least a couple of centralization. We can do 3 of them, and I think I will. It's going to make it honestly will be quite impactful for us in the long term. So centralize our 3 most expensive development or high development states. And then what that does is it basically uses our reform progress and our admin. And I believe we might get some of the admin back, or maybe that's via a reform. I can't actually recall. Oh my, what the? A 5644? You kidding me, bro? Yo, that's pretty good. That is pretty dang good. All right, I will take that. No questions asked. Let's go make sure he's handled. Very good. All right, let's just win now. Oh, I'll call for unlawful territory. I don't think so, my friend. I don't think so. We've won the siege of Münster. Let's go over here to Dortmund. Muscovy is going to war with Lithuania, so we'll head on over. Free mana, bro. Does it get much better than that? I don't think so. All right, so Trier will be pieced out. Oh my goodness, that is my my dog there howling into my baby monitor. Got to keep the baby monitor on me. You know I got that thing on me, boy. So this is reasonable. No, just kidding. It's not. But we're going to hold on to this for a little bit because clearly AE is a little bit limiting here. So let's see. Might as well start chaining some wars together. Get a couple of extra force conversions done. Why not? You know? Why not? Take that prestige here. Let's get you guys back over into the HRE. Dortmund wants out. I think I'm actually just going to... No, I can't really force them out. We'll see what we can do with this. Oh, they got rebel bombed? They did. Heck yeah, bro. Compensate the traders? I don't think so. Heck no. There's way too much money there. All right, I will get some stack and wiping going over here. Now Hesse will get converted. Dude, all these little wars are so good for us because we can just convert so many people. Like, and our siege ability, look at this now. Our siege ability is so good. 21-day siege ticks is awesome. And we are going to start getting a call for pizza. But remember, we've got war reduction or war exhaustion reduction. So that's pretty good. Force religion, of course. Take all their money, everything. Just destroy them all. Corrupt the child. Now, I think I declared war on Berg for this war, right? Ravensburg is Berg, which is this guy here. So we'll have to do that. We might be able to convert Helra. We can. Very good. And we shall. We are now not ahead of time anymore, so obviously we want to be ahead of time on Diplo specifically. And we will take out what we can here. I don't think I need to repay those loans. I think I would rather build a couple buildings. We're making good money. And obviously the war is going in our favor. So I think we're okay with that. Now, obviously, we don't want to have Berlin sieged. I'm pretty sure Berlin has that province modifier for us, right? Unification of Berlin. So we'll get yearly prestige as long as we don't let it get occupied. So obviously, we don't let it get occupied, lads. That's very important. Mainz is still Catholic as well. Now, if you don't know, whenever you force convert an elector and the League War goes in favor of the Protestants, you will actually be able to keep them as electors. And so that is all fine and dandy. Definitely need to just keep an eye on our stuff here. Make sure that we are not getting too much war exhaustion. And yep, we're just going to keep on doing this. Not really getting a whole lot of money from these Johns, but you know, it is what it is. Let's get on to Jülich. These rebels. Calling France in is a bit of a meme, I think. But yeah, Muscovy over here getting the smackdown laid on them. I just want to convert these lads. Let's see here. AE is still pretty bad. I'm gonna have to wait. Man. It's a number, lads. It's literally a number. I will concentrate development. That's going to make it a lot cheaper to core up some of these lands. That will give us Westphalian conquest. We'll gain a permanent claim on the North Rhine, which is fine. And then Friedrich will gain an admin mana. He's 65, so I'm going to hold off until young Friedrich Wilhelm takes over. That is going to be how we're going to handle that. And then the Duchy of Cleves, we will get started on. That's the North Rhine area that we just got claims on, so we will worry about that soon. So yeah, and then over here it says 5 random development will be distributed in provinces we or a subject own in Brunswick, Westphalia, and South Westphalia. Okay, cool. So that's good. Let's make sure those guys are maxed out. Let's go ahead and declare war on these guys. Now, this is important because the more people you have a truce with, the less people that can join a coalition against you, right? They cannot join if they have a coalition or if they have a truce. So, you know, what's the holdup? Why are we in a rush to get out of the wars? We shouldn't be, right? All right, let's get over here and piece these guys out, forcing religion and, of course, taking the money. And we will repay our loans with the blood of our enemies. And we will continue to just occupy them, take all their lands. This is super easy. And I can't believe how, like, well all these wars are chained together. And you can see here, everybody that we have a truce with here will have the lines through them. They can't join my coalition, even if they wanted to. And we are in a good spot. We are in a good spot. Lots of action for only 17 minutes into this round, into this recording session. And I bet we are good now. Oh my gosh, we're still over. Because the more we get it up, the more we conquest. So yeah, it is going up, but I really want to finish. I want to get ahead of time on tech. Like, I'm definitely prioritizing tech and then ideas, and then we'll worry about our the militarization. Of course, we want to get it up. Be foolish not to, but right now it's just not a priority for me. Yep. We are gonna make sure we get Miltech first. Very important. Call for peace is still there, but it's not really problematic for us. I cannot believe that, General. That is actually insane. Right. People keep on getting pieced out in our wars, and then we turn right around and we annex them again. Did I not piece these? Did I piece Berg? Okay. Right. Yeah, I just want this province here. That's fine. These guys are the only one in this war, which is fine. And then half off Diplo Rep level 3 is pretty dang good. Lots of mana. I don't know how expensive that will still be. It's quite a bit, but it is also still quite a good amount. So let's get you guys over here. Frankfurt obviously needs to be converted. Very good. And again, the truces are just like stacked up, and our coalition, our aggressive expansion does tick down over time with these guys. So despite the fact that we are gaining a bunch of AE, we have truces with a lot of people, and then as our AE goes down, those people can't join our coalition over time. So it's just a lot scaling. Things are looking very good for us. So Cleves, oh, it's Berg. I was getting Berg and Cleves mixed up. So we're going to take these two provinces in this war. AE is very much fine at this point. I would love to get some inflation reduction. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll actually save us a bit of money as well. And we'll get this all sorted out here. Usually money for innovativeness is worth it. But considering the fact that we have a ton of loans, I'm not really going to be too excited about that. Now, this is fine. If you're going to lose it, you might as well kind of lose it effectively, I guess. We are now officially under our governing capacity, which is very useful. Obviously, we don't want to have any of this stuff going on here. And we will piece everybody out as we are able to. We will annex you guys. Trier is already our brothers in the faith, as is Cleves. We could vassalize Trier, since they are an elector. But that would also be quite a bit of aggressive expansion, so probably not worth it to have these guys get back up here. Do we have a whole lot of rebels to be worrying about? Not really. I'm going to come on over here and get drilling. Muscovy was pieced out, which is all fine. And let's get you guys up here as well. And drill. Well, it's a bit of a yeah, not as easy. Let's get these guys up here now. Have them drilling. France is going to war with some people. Sounds good. And we have more rebels popping because my subjects are incapable of handling their own lands because they are silly, poopy duty heads. So we go to war for a little bit longer, I guess. But I'm just going to have these guys post up over here and drill because I want to get my professionalism up. We definitely can afford a bigger army. So I will get a bit of a bigger army. Let's add a couple more boys into each army here. I will handle my subjects' rebels. Livonia is an interesting color. I don't know if I like it, to be honest with you. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. And we have a ton of mana. So let's go ahead and do some development. Specifically, I'm looking at like cloth provinces are a really good return on investment because their trade value is pretty good. We're getting a ton of crown land for that as well. And then as soon as we piece out of this French one, we'll be able to take more crown land. So we're in a good spot. Let's go ahead and get you guys here. That'll put both of these stacks up to 30. And then realistically, we should probably add a couple more infantry and a couple more cannons. If we can afford it, we should. And the bigger our army is, the more scared people will be of us and they will not want to mess with us. So that is how we do it here. Now, obviously, I don't want you guys to take that fort, so I will get some stack and wiping going on down there. Free admin mana, so I can finish my idea group. Thank you very much. And I kind of want him to die. I don't want to abdicate him if I don't need to. Right, let's core that up as well. And we also need to Scudage Brunswick so they don't get called into any more wars. Right, we are currently in the war. Now, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just white piece these guys to get out of the war. France will get a little bit upset with it, but it doesn't actually matter because then all I can do is come in here and I can say, you know what, France, I really like you, man. I'm going to give you a ton of favors for you to like me more. And they will. And then I can just curry more favors with them. And we will curry those favors, so we will get those replaced. A little bit of an unlawful territory, never killed nobody. We can then yoink some crown land after we get the burghers over 50. Stern gets a workshop. I can definitely do that. Workshops are probably my favorite buildings to build anyways. And we are in a good spot now. We will click this mission as soon as our 69-year-old king elector dies. And man, we're just going to continue to work through northern Germany. Duchy of Cleves we'll be able to do eventually. We do have a truce with quite a few of the provinces in this area. We just took provinces from Cologne. So we'll see exactly how that goes. But aside from that, the mission tree is essentially just working through professionalism, getting some conquests here in northern Germany, and we'll be able to push in. We will form Germany. I don't know how much we're going to play after Germany. Probably not a whole lot, just because Germany is fun and all that. But once you've done it, you've done it. You know what I mean? So, I'm not really too fussed about doing more of it. Core with these guys is going to last for a bit longer. Let's Let's go ahead and annex them, and I will co-belligerent. I will not co-belligerent Riga. They have transferred trade power to me. So let's cancel that, and let's attack them. And we will full annex them. Friesland, huh? Friesland would be a good one. They have Amsterdam. Well, let's go for Zeeland, and let's head on in. Get these guys occupado and gain blouses. That's it. But we're going to wrap this war up in the next one. I hope you guys are enjoying. If you are, make sure you let me know. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more content to come. Special thanks to ALS Gamer, Legrand Puba, Chio, Josh Kopczynski, Adrian Rhino, Blonde Damon, Cannon Fodder, and many more. If you want to see your name here and early access to these videos, check out the join button below the video or the Patreon linked in the description.